Hi guys, and welcome back to another video for you. This is going to be a Q&A updated. If you hear any dog barking, I've actually got my brother's dog over here. He's actually there in the kitchen right now, so I'm going to try and get through these couple of videos quite quickly. So number one is, how's your life-work balance since your last Q&A? Not good. I haven't changed much because eBay is quite a big priority for me at the moment. 3, 2, 1. Sit. So how has your life-work balance changed since the last Q&A? Hasn't. Obviously, my last Q&A, I think I told you about Jack passing away. How's the office coming along? It's not. It's getting messier. So, yeah. Has eBay affected your relationship with your family? With some of them, yes, but with others, no. So when I first started, my sister used to give us cardboard boxes and stuff. That's kind of become less. And then my brother didn't used to, but now he does. So, yeah, changing who we get our cardboard from, stuff. Is there something you've seen other resellers do that you want me to imply to your business? Yes. So, Ricky does this. He takes a picture of the box he's about to use to put the items he's just photographed in. Now I'm going to start doing that once I've got a bit more organised. And also, Luke Warder-Clobber, I'll link both of them down below, has his light attached to the ceiling. So once my office is up to date, I'm going to do that as well. And like the alphabet boxes on the shelf and that. So yes, some things. What's on your reselling wish list that you want to improve your business? This shed and some Kallax units. Because another thing I want to do, she's not on YouTube, but my friend Kelly uses Kallax units for small stuff that's listed. Do you list daily? No. What is your selling limit? I don't really have a selling limit. I just want to get most of it gone now. How long did it take you to get there if you are? I haven't got a selling limit, so yeah. How long do you let someone stay listed? So if it's on Bite now, I think it stays listed for 4 weeks and then it drops off. And then I either reduce the price or put it to auction. And if it hasn't sold after that week, it either goes to charity or back to a car boot. What's your opinion on Whatnot? At the moment, I wouldn't buy or sell on there. Not because I don't like it, but it's just not for me at the moment. Niece, I can't really say it. You sell in. I chose toys and games as it's because what I know the most about. He still is. I just fell into it really, and yeah. What's your goal for 2024? So eBay, I want to basically double what I made last year, my 90-day total, and just have it more organised in the house. And then for YouTube, I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I'm not putting pressure on myself. I'm 6 away from 750. If I hit 750 by the end of May, which is unlikely now, because May is literally coming to an end next week. Sorry, I've got a stinking cold at the moment. One thing you would change about eBay. Right, this is going to probably ruffle some feathers. But why do we, sellers, have to accept neutral negative feedback? And we can't leave it for people who don't pay, say they bid by mistake. I think they need to clamp down on that and let us leave the bad feedback. Because we have to leave positive, but make it clear it's negative. It's hard, because I think they should change that. Thoughts on Vintage Pro. Not sure. Could be good, but again, who knows? Why haven't you been to any reselling meetups? First of all, I don't drive, so we would have to pay for 2 thick tickets, plus a room to share, which is plus my social anxiety, meeting new people that I've never met before, unless I'm at a boot sale, or unless like I'm with my mum, which I'm constantly with my mum because I live with her. My social anxiety is quite high. Hello. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. This dog is. So yeah, that's kind of why my social anxiety. Plus I don't drink and stuff, and I feel like sometimes some of those events are a bit peer pressury, in my opinion, but I don't know because obviously I don't do that. what one thing would make eBay reselling easier? So, having more drafts would be nice. Having more photographs. I know we can get 24, but a few more would be nice. I'll be able to get the stock easier. Do you agree with filming in charity shops? It's not that I don't agree. I could never do it, personally. I am going to be doing charity shop hauls over Christmas. Hopefully I'll be able to go to a few and show you what I actually pick up, if I pick up anything. I don't think I could personally do it because it's not it's public, but it's also private. It's a tricky one. It's not that I don't agree with it. I do love watching it. What are your opinion on filming at car boot sale? As long as the organisers are okay with it, it isn't a problem. I know on private land you can't, but public you can. I'll put all the things here, but it's really hard to know because obviously there is people out there who don't want to be filmed. But it's not like the cameras are hidden, they're either on the shoulder strap or on the chest mount, so yeah. Are you earning enough? Enough to pay my rent and all that stuff to get by, yes, and a bit extra, but I'm not making a fortune, no. Do you ever reduce the price of an item if it isn't sold? And so, if so, how much do you reduce it? So, I'm going to be reducing some stuff tonight, but this, for example, something I've got at 70 at the moment hasn't sold. I will put it down to 60, and if I get to send offers, I will send ones of 55. How many hours a week do you work? I don't know, I don't keep track, but that's another thing I want to incorporate in my business because I want at least 1 to 2 days off a week just so I can do stuff with my family. How much have you ever spent in a charity shop? I don't know, probably a maximum of 15, but that's on more than one item. Would you change your eBay payment? I have it weekly, so I have it daily, so not at the moment. Maybe if I was trying to save a bit of money, I would have it weekly, but right now, no. Best profit from a charity shop. Oh, that's a good one. It was these bell blades. So they were £7 for the pack. We put them all on as one lot and they sold for £49. So that was our best profit. Ooh. Do you schedule to start at a certain time? No. We normally draft and then we list between 5:30, 6 o'clock. But we always leave a bit of space, especially if we've got similar items. How much do you earn from YouTube? Zilch. Nothing. I'll just put this here and you can see I earn nothing. Do you find people / couples that don't like your filming? Do you get many people moan? I've only had one person ever moan. I've got all the screenshots of her messages she tried to put on the Facebook page, but then all my friends from that said boot sale replied to her messages, even people I didn't know. And obviously the organiser saw it and didn't say anything to me the next time I was there, and one of the organisers was getting a drink from the drink thing, and he said, oh, what you got today? And I just said, some dinosaurs. I think that might be on my TikTok, which will be down below. How do you keep track of everything you purchase then to resell? Excel or Google Sheets? Did you have a job prior to eBay? No. When at a car boot sale, how do you balance your gut feeling between research and knowledge? So the knowledge I have, if I know something's worth it, and then sometimes the gut just takes over, especially if it's a new item. I'm not a person that likes to put stuff down if I have a feeling. Even if the feeling's wrong, you've learnt, especially if it's cheap enough. But I go more on my gut sometimes than I do on my knowledge. But also other times it's just by chance, especially if someone's just put it down in front of you. So yeah, but I've learnt quite a lot from the other YouTubers. Best advice for someone new to reselling. Make sure you've got a good sum of money behind you, in all cases fail. Make sure you build your knowledge before you even go out there. And don't spend all your money at once. What's your hobbies outside of eBay? So, I also do YouTube, but again, that's kind of eBay related. But I like my Lego, the Saturn Lego I like. I also like spending time with this hooligan. Yeah, you. I like spending time with you. No, I haven't got Jack. You're no sweet boy. You're a good boy, aren't you? I like Lego. I like to do my scrapbooking, paint by numbers, stuff like that. Well, how did you start reselling? I've probably told this story a million times. I fell into it. I was going to boot sales before I even started reselling. And then we basically, I got to when I was 16 and had a friend over. We played with my dolls at the time, Baby Born, Baby Annabelle, blah blah blah. And basically, obviously it got round that I still had dolls at 16 and I got picked on for having dolls at 16. So I thought, bugger it, I'm going to sell it. So I said to Mum, let's take these to a boot sale. Invite my sister Kerry. I think Kerry was still living at home at this point. And she said, why do you want to take them to boot sale? Try selling them on my eBay. So Kerry let us borrow her eBay, because I was only 16 at the time and you couldn't have an eBay till you're 18. This is the rules, I'm sure. Anyway, I sold my dolls on eBay and made quite a bit of money. And we were like, hang on a second. These dolls are at the boot sale. We go to the boot sales anyway. Let's turn this into a bit of a hobby. So between 16 and 20 it was a hobby. While I was at school and college. And then when I left college, it turned part-time till I was like 25. And then obviously when I started YouTube, I was still part-time when I started. I am now my 3rd year full-time, I guess you could say. Well, probably, I don't know, 2nd year, I don't know. But yeah, it was just, I fell into it and I haven't looked back. Okay, we're just not very organised with it, but yeah. If you could go into business with another reseller, who would it be? If it's another one in the same category, it would of course be my friend Kelly. I don't know if she'll let me put her Instagram up or not. If she does, it'll be linked down below. If not, if it's someone outside, it would probably be Ricky, or even Jammy Dojo Flips would be good because he does kind of toys. But I so mostly focus on toys, and if I could go into another business with a toy reseller, it would be Kelly. How did you start reselling first? That I've been through that, I've just said the stories about how I fell into it. How do you do international shipping? GSP, Global Shipping Program. How do you decide to charge the postage? So we use scales and weights and measurements and all that jazz. Why is eBay the best platform? It's just an easy platform to use, and you've got a bigger footfall because you've got all the world as well, especially if you're using the GSP. So yeah. Would you swap to any platform? Not at the moment. Would you give Vinted Pro a go? And once it first comes out, I'm going to wait and see what the reviews are like. And then maybe after that. Where did you get your metal shed? I'm going to put the 2 places I got mine from. Have you thought about teaming up with a group of resellers and creating a seller page where we have all shops under one? Yeah, it would be good in one sense, but there will also be resellers that wouldn't want to do that because you have to then all be able to have the same, unless there was a way to have different access, so you could all access different bits. It would be a hard way of keeping track of everything if it was all under one password. So unless you mean a physical shop, possibly it could be a good idea. But again, you wouldn't get the footfall you do like you do on eBay. How do you remember what you pay for each item? I try and write it down on my phone notes after the boot sale, and then I put it in my notepad, and then I put it on Excel or Google Sheets. What's better, delisting and relisting, or sell similar? I do a mixture of both, and I don't know what's better, to be honest. It really depends. Do you go to all auctions? No, it's not. Do you go to auctions? I don't go and buy at auctions, no. Do my listings auctions? Sometimes. What posters do you use? I use Puzzles to Go, but I mainly use Every or Royal Mail. Bad experience in reselling? Not really bad experiences online yet. How to price something you can't find? I normally ask advice from my subscribers or my Instagram followers, but it all depends, again, on the item. How much do you spend on stock a week? Really depends. If you do any Facebook pickups, could be 50, could be 200, or which reseller would you fight in a boxing match? I wouldn't, because I'm a wash, but I would like to be a judge. Organising stock and paperwork. Stock, I want to be in alphabetical order in the office and the sheds when I get them, and paperwork's in binders and folders and stuff. Vinted or eBay? eBay. What would you do if you won $1 million? Would you keep reselling? I would definitely keep reselling, and if I won $1 million, I would go on holiday, but I would also invest some of that into organising the stock and making it easier to like do stuff without having to rely on other things, and then also possibly hire an editor so they could get the videos done for me, plus hire someone to do the parcels. How much money should you save before going full time? I would say at least £600 to £1,000 before even jumping full time. So really work hard part time, especially if you've got a main job. Keep it all separate and just make sure you're saving as much of that before investing it back in stock. How many items should you list a day on eBay? I don't know. I don't list daily, which is bad. I probably should, but at the moment I don't. Could be 1, could be 5. Personally, I don't think it matters when you list, but who knows. Is promoting on eBay worth it? I never ever promote, but I do send offers. Good and bad resellers. I don't know any bad resellers, but I'm going to tell you my top 5, I'm going to say. So, Ricky's top up there. I'm sorry, but Ricky's a good friend of mine, and he has knowledge, and I've learned a lot from watching his videos. So, yeah, Ricky, smashing it out of the park, especially as he's now moving back to his garage. Number 2, another one I've met a couple of times, Bold Finds, aka James. He's a clothing reseller mainly, but he is now doing a bit of extra stuff as well in his store. Again, just to keep the videos interesting. So James. One more I haven't met yet is Jammy Dodgers Flips. Again, love his channel. Really someone I want to meet one day. And I really enjoy his videos. 4 is Flip and Sloth. I've only met him once, but I do really enjoy his videos. Very entertaining. Who else do I like watching? I'm trying to think. Oh, there we go. That was it. Cookie and the Hayden. Again, I think they're amazing. And then last but not least is Fly Coast Flips. Oh, I can't forget Retro Reselling, George Ross. Honestly, amazing people. So, Rich and Bold and Flip and Sloth I have met, and I have to rate them. Like, they're all polite, lovely. So, obviously the others I haven't met. One day, hopefully. So, let's get back to the question. Does being on social media boost your eBay sales? I don't know, because I don't give out my details, but I don't think it does, in my opinion. Boxes and packing supplies. So, like I said earlier, my brother and my sister, and even my aunt now, does give us cardboard boxes. Most of the time we get them free from Home Bargains or B&M and garden centres. If we can't get it free, we get them from another supplier. I probably won't give out the details at the moment, just because I don't want you all going to buy their stuff and I can't get any. Not that I've got that many to keep. So yeah, best console game to buy. To sell, I don't really know, because like I say, I don't really do video games. It's very hard to find them at the boot sales, because the gamers are, even the reseller gamers as a game collectors, have bought them up before we even get a chance to look. Anything I wouldn't resell. Probably clothing. I do a bit of clothing on Vintage, but mostly personal items. After that, I wouldn't go to clothing, because I don't know much about it. I can't tell real from fakes and stuff like that. Are you addicted to reselling? Am I addicted? Do I have too much stuff? Possibly. How much money do I make each month? Again, I couldn't tell, because obviously that's on my computer, but could be. Each month varies, because like I say, you can have a good month, and then the next month could be absolutely a £10 month, even a £5 month. So it's a very tricky situation. Do I want to expand my business, and how would I do that? I would love to expand my business. One way I would do it is obviously have everything organised and have someone editing, so that I can focus on eBay and get into more boot sales by learning to drive and stuff, and being able to get more stock in. Obviously having the sheds would be helpful and stuff like that. So yeah, how to get GSP. So when you go on your eBay listing, go down to where it's a post, and it will say Global Shipping Program, I think, somewhere down here. And then you just click that on and you're away. Favourite reseller YouTuber. I've said them already. How much more promo do they need? Obviously Ricky is my top favourite. I know. Too many shout outs in one video. Ricky, Jammy Dodge, Flippin' Sloth, Cookie and Hayden, Car Boots and Chris. I have a lot of favourites, but Ricky is definitely one that as soon as this video goes up. Another one I didn't mention earlier is, of course, John Luke and Charlotte. Yeah, I'll link all the channels I've mentioned down below. Do you hate clothing resellers? No. I'm just jealous because I don't know stuff about clothing like they do. So, Titchy Bit was a Green Eye Monster, but I do not hate them. Would you ever niche down into the clothing? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That answers. What is SKU on eBay? I don't know what it stands for, but what I use it for is to locate my items and know where they are in the dining room at the moment, because that's where we keep our listed stock. How far do you travel when picking up stock? It all depends. So when we go on holiday next month, we're going to be in Essex. Yes, I'm going to be in Essex. I'm coming for your Essex people. And we will look for stock over there. Because while we're there, we're going to make the most. Well, pick up a little bit of stock here and there. I will go into charity shop. But I wouldn't drive to Essex specifically for something unless I was in Essex. So, yeah. If you could move anywhere in the country, where would it be? Where would I move? In the country, in the UK, I would love to live down Cornwall. But then I would also love to live in the Lake District. So, either way there. If it was abroad, somewhere that has good thrift stores and has good flea markets, I think they're called over there. Garage sales, so. Where in the country do you find the best stock at the cheapest? Country do you find best stock at the cheapest stuff? Boot sales are most of the best places 95% of the time, even though they're a bit harder now. Would you become an everything seller? No, I think clothing a bit of everything now and then, because we sometimes do like pots and pans, but some of it's too risky, like the Hoovers. If they don't work, you just sell them for parts, spares, and bits and stuff. But they're so large and awkward, so no. Would you ever go on a sourcing ban? If I had enough stock, which I technically, in the eyes of eBayers, I do, but some of the stocks need to mix to match, and we haven't got enough to mix and match at the moment. So maybe in a couple of years, but right now, no. Have you ever had an offer from someone to take stock off your hand? Yes. And they have offered multiple times, but at the moment I have said no. Would you make another account, eBay account, in a different category? What would it be? Yeah, I had thought about this, and it would either be car vehicle parts, if I could get them cheap enough, baby stuff, or horse stuff, or dog stuff, because everyone nearly has a dog or pet stuff. Have pets of some sort, don't they? So potentially, those are the categories I would look into, but who knows? Would I incorporate them into the account I got now? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah. Do you think eBay should allow multiple accounts by the same person using a different email? Yeah, that's fine in my eyes. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, because you can have your business account and then a private account. Yeah, as long as you're declaring both, it doesn't really matter, especially if you're self-employed, in my eyes. What would happen if you had a family? How would you work around your commitment? So if it was a baby, they would be getting dragged out of bed at 6 AM, still asleep. I don't care, unless my husband's staying at home, and they would come to the boot sale with me. If they were at school, I would go to the boot sale, the husband could take to school, and I could pick up from school. If they weren't at school, they would just come with. But then again, you got the after school clubs and breakfast clubs. It would work if I had a husband that would, say husband, I'm single, very happy to be single, a partner, boyfriend, it would just be very understanding. If you could hire an employee, what would be the main thing they would be doing? If I could hire an employee, it would fill the parcels. Yes, because I don't like doing parcels. My mum helps me with most of the big parcels. That's the ones I hate the most. If that's the rule and I've got the right size box, perfect. In, out, done. Have you bought your professional license yet? No, but as soon as I'm back from holiday, that is the first thing on my to-do list. Would you consider, if time allowed, to do like tutoring or mentoring as another source of income in a way, and you have something money can't buy? Potentially, but again, that's only if I stop doing this, or something else came along that said, look, you can make this or do this or do this, and I'll be like, okay, maybe. Would you write a book about reselling? Potentially, because there's a lot of hate against our resellers, a lot of hate, and we're not bad people. We're probably the most people that go to car beat sell with the most money. We're there to get the stuff to flip, and we're willing to pay a bit more than the general public. But a lot of that times the hate is from the general public, and if you could just explain to them what it's actually like, how easy it is for them to do, they might see it in a different sense. So yeah, what's one thing you would improve about eBay? I said about the feedback. Photographing would be nice, and maybe even having a template where you could have 2 different templates, one for buy it now and one for auction, on all categories, so you can just choose the category you need and list. Right, we're gonna end it here, aren't we, Oreo? Yes, we are, Oreo. You're gonna say subscribe for me. Woof! No, not gonna bark. Woof! It's me barking, silly boy. Oh, this dog. So yeah, that is the Q&A, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Please give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Give it a thumbs up. Okay, no, you're gonna scratch me. Come on. Hello. Hello, bestie. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. So get my auntie to 750. Yes. Yes, get my auntie to 750 subscribers, please. Is that right? You're going to try and jump up here fully in a minute. I know you are. I know you are. Yes, I know what you're about to do. You're tempted, aren't you? Yeah, you're very tempted. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you very soon for another video. Bye.